Did you have an appointment with God today? I'm the self-appointed appointment with God police, baby. To tell you, don't miss out, man. Don't miss out on these quiet times with God. What he's doing, he's rewiring us on the inside. When we take this focused time, guys, to say, God, what do you have to say to me? God, what is your perspective on my life? God, what would you have me to do? Where would you have me to go? Just every moment of our lives, I want us walking like this with God. You don't want to miss out on this, knowing we have his wisdom. Okay? So all day, he'll give us solutions to situations that's going on in every aspect of our lives. What else? We got his power. When we're weak, he could be our strength. He's our strength, guys. We can do all things with him by our side. We have his guidance, we have his love, we have his approval, we have his favor working behind the scenes in the spiritual realm on our behalf. It's just for us to involve him. But it does take a commitment from us, man. We got to wake up every day and say, God, let me spend some time with you. What do you have to say to me? It's a two-way communication from God. And I feel silly sometimes telling you guys how he shows up for me, but today I drank out of my favorite coffee cup. It says, you're my favorite. You know, I think I'm God's favorite girl. And so I get to the tree, depending on the time I get to the tree, can you believe there was a post there about me being in a car, that a CD of a customer, the last person who owned the car, left in the car, and it was on track 1117 that said, this one is dedicated to my favorite girl. And it was just him saying, Nick, my presence is always with you. And no shame, I was listening to some old videos, recordings from myself, and there was one I felt silly labeling it that I'm like this little girl holding on to God's big hand. So I went to listen to some music after that, and it was the Miguel song that played, guide. And it's a song that God uses to communicate with me. He said, even when the sky comes falling, even when the sun don't shine, I got faith in you and I. So put your pretty little hand in mine. Like he would just confirm it, because I felt really silly saying, oh, I'm this little girl putting my hands in God's big hands. But no shame. I'm that little girl, baby, to say, God, here, take my hand, take my hand, take my hand, take my hand. All day. This life is too hard to do on our own. So God wants us to be hard, and he wants us to be soft, guys. Okay, so hard, taking on the tough things that he would have us to do. Hubby and I are on this huge sacrifice for our kids right now. But I'm so proud of us. We're doing hard things, all for God's glory, guys. And so, as he teaches us to be strong and brave and courageous, I'm here fighting with this dealership, trying to get it back together, trying to keep our family hustle going. At the same time, God is asking me to be soft, to be loving and gentle and patient. Like this message that I listened to from Carrie. It says, it's from Colossians 3:12-14, says, since God chose you to be the holy people he loves, you must clothe yourselves with tender-hearted mercy, kindness, humility, gentleness, and patience. Make allowance for each other's faults and forgive anyone who offends you. Remember, the Lord forgave you, so you must forgive others. Above all, clothe yourselves with love, which binds us all together in perfect harmony. You guys hear that? So this is the kind of person that God is calling me to be when I sit down and I have my alone times with him, when I listen to the Carrie messages, that he wants us to be tender-hearted, to clothe ourselves with tender-hearted mercy, because none of us are perfect, guys. So let's just be these loving people on God's behalf in the world. The way to fight evil is through loving harder, guys. That's what I believe. So we could just show up as God representatives, loving harder, forgiving, with humility, gentleness, and patience, and above all, clothing ourselves with love. Okay, guys, so these appointments with God is where he's helping us become the people, hard when we need to be hard, soft when we need to be soft. So all day we're having conversations with God instead of people that he would have us to be, okay? So make sure every day you say, God, I need to have some alone time with you. So I love the We Roll with God YouTube carries words of wisdom playlist. I want us praying to God for wisdom, guys. We need God's wisdom for our lives, okay? Don't play around with God's wisdom. He knows the utmost best solution to every situation that we can face. He has the path, the plans for the best lives for us. But if we don't learn his voice, which we do with those alone times with him, okay? We learn God's voice. We need him. We need his wisdom. Otherwise, we end up making mistakes and going in the wrong direction, okay? I want us living these strong lives with God, not having to resort to alcohol or drugs. Nope. We're relying on God, depending on him every moment, leaning on him. Say, God, take my hand. I'm the little girl here. Okay, no shame. We got Papa God with us, helping us to go through anything that comes our way, okay? So don't miss out on the best life with God. Peace. His love is a sure thing.